more colors out. I can meet her. And that's the importance of being comprehensive as a man. We were created to be more than masculine. You look at David, brother, throughout the Psalms, he cried. But no one dared test his masculine attributes. You got the samurai, great warriors, but they loved the cherry blossom tree. No one talked about their fondness for flowers. You would get beheaded. Where did this come from? Chivalry is not a way to pander to women. It was a code of the medieval knights. You see, the whole alpha male concept is a myth. When you study it, I break it down as well, there is no battle between two wolves to see who's going to lead the wolf pack. The leaders of the wolf pack are the breeding pair, the male and female.
Today years old.
Listen, you can Google that. It's out there. So in other words, from a human standpoint, the alpha wolves are those that are married. And then when you look at my brothers who often proudly boast being alpha, when you really look at them, when I meet with them, they're trying to hide behind the childhood trauma, the insecurities, the fears. Your whole embodiment is to please women, from the glasses to the cigars, to the big Bugattis, to the Ferraris, to the shoes, to the clothes. But yet you're the alpha, but yet your whole life is geared around pleasing women. And we don't see it because we've been conditioned to believe that we are to lead by intimidation. Those aren't the greatest leaders. If that was the case, we would have great peace in this world. So I lead by example, not intimidation. And that's why it's important, especially for our young brothers. You know, I had made an acronym for the word thug, which is a traumatized human unable to grieve. And so that's why I step on your shoe, you ready to hit me or pull your gun out and shoot me. Why you can't take disrespect, you can't even process it to keep yourself in an advantageous position. Now you do something, you react instead of respond. Now you like this and the police taking you away. And you lost the real fight because you haven't ruled your emotions. You only got two characteristics, provide and protect. And you don't even know how to do those well. We provide for everyone else but us, brother. And I ain't talking about financially, but being able to rest.
Yeah.
You know, and we understand sleep, which is a physical act of just resting. But rest is the spiritual act. Rest is Hebrew for Sabbath.
Yeah.
It restores you completely. That's why brothers have a hard time taking naps when their wives come home. We jump up like, I gotta keep working. Our identity, when you're only masculine, your identity is in doing. You're not a human being, you're a human doing. I gotta keep moving, I gotta keep working, I gotta keep grinding. When you look at the word grinding, we know as men of God that words are powerful. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. The word grinding means to wear down, to crush, to oppress. You yell grinding in a machinery shop, they hitting stop, boom, stop, something's wrong. Because when you're grinding, you're wearing down. That's why the majority of people who say they grind look wore out.
Yeah.
And so I believe that the Most High has called me, like, men are tired of suffering in silence. We see now, like, wait a minute, there's more to life than just doing.
Right.
But until you have enough courage to be authentic and really express, like really allow like Christ to live through you, you'll never really fulfill what you're called to do. And that's why I'm thankful for my mom, that experience. I never thought I would be thankful that my mother developed dementia and I had to endure all that I had. But now, where I am as a man, I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Oh, that's really good. Even as I'm listening to you, I'm thinking through like how our working definition of manhood or masculinity has effects on women, right? But I'm curious, like for you, how would you define masculinity or define manhood?
Well, that's the catch right there. So we think masculinity is a comprehensive definition of manhood or being a man. It's not. When you look up the word, it's a few attributes: boldness, strength, aggression, though traditionally ascribed to men.
Okay.
That's it. Wait a minute, I was created to do way more than that.
Right.
Okay? Hence why you never hear women say, I'm a feminine woman. You rarely hear that. There may be a feminist movement, but you never hear a woman just lock into one facet of her humanity, because she knows. I had a single mom. She had to be anything and everything at every given moment. So she knew how to meet the demand of everything. She had to morph from the fighter to the provider to the leader to the nurturer to the gentle woman to the friend. She knew how to do it all. Look at Harriet Tubman, brother. Did she exude masculine characteristics? Absolutely.
Boldness.
But she also had the nurturing side as well. So first and foremost, we don't need to redefine masculinity. It means what it is what it is. And I'm thankful for it. If this building caught on fire, I wouldn't want firemen coming in here not in a masculine spirit.